Hi guys, I'm Nighrum. Welcome back to another episode of Bloodborne. Today I greet you in the Forbidden Woods from the main game before Valtr. Okay, here's Valtr. We gathered some vermin and I want to check out if I can finish his quest line right now because there are some issues, there were some issues, there were some bugs with this specific quest line while players played on offline version because if you are playing on online version you can easily gather vermin while you cooperate with other players and you slay the other players, right? But since we are playing on offline, just to focus on the story and just to show you guys some cool stuff, I had to gather vermin through the DLC while slaying the red-eyed old hunters. These tougher guys, these tougher old hunters from the DLC, which had red glowing eyes. They can drop vermin. I gathered 3 of them. I didn't crush them. You can crush them immediately after you obtain one, or 2 or 3. You can crush them. But I wanted to make sure that this can go smoothly. Like I am doing it right now the way I did it on my every other playthrough before, okay? And it worked for me. So let's see. I'm not sure if the issues, if these glitches, these bugs, they exist still to this day, but there were some issues. And every time I did this quest line, I was so scared that I will be not able to finish it because of amount of these bugs. So, how I do this? I'm not sure if we had to gather 3, but I think it was 3 because I remember that I always did this like this. Like I always slaughtered these red-eyed old hunters for vermin. I gathered the vermin and then I stood before Valtr while I had applied Karu rune called Impurity, which is the rune Valtr gave us, and I always crushed all of the vermin in front of him to make sure this counts, this works, because some other players will witness something strange that when they crash the vermin somewhere else in some other locations, it didn't count sometimes. So yeah, let's see. I have the rune. Let's speak to the vault first. Let's speak
How
to him.
goes your hunt? Do not forget the League's mission to cooperate with Confederates, find vermin, and stamp them out.
I don't think some people are talking about 5 vermin, but I think I remember I gathered like 3 vermin each playthrough. Like we'll see. We'll see if this will work. We can crush it before him. Yeah, this is how it looks. We're just throwing it on the ground and we are crushing it immediately, one after another. This is what I did on my previous playthroughs, just in front of him to make sure, and it worked for me several times, okay? Let's see if it's gonna work this time. So yeah, we got rid of all of the vermin we had, and let's speak to him now.
Very good. You've crushed some vermin. I'm the master of the League. I can see it in your eyes. I'm pleased. This makes you a true fellow of the League. A Confederate. Now, take this stuff. A symbol of our oath. Of our blood-drenched fate.
And we got leak stuff. Okay, it worked. It worked, guys. Yeah, I tell you, this is really strange, and I think there will be people saying that no, you have to have like 5 vermin. And I get it, okay? I get it because I saw a lot of threads, a lot of topics like this, okay? People spoke about it for many years and they are still speaking about it. They are still asking how much vermin do we need? And I'm still confused as well because I always did it like this and it worked. But I'm always like every playthrough I am scared something's gonna not work, okay? Because of how bad this thing is. Leak stuff is going to be okay, I think. Leak off. We got a gesture.
You will be welcomed as a true Confederate. Go forth with renewed vigor. In short time, you will see how the mission takes hold of one's spirits.
I think we are good. I think we are actually good. Let's take a look. Oh, and I will show you something. I forgot to show you something we did obtain in the previous episode, so I will show it to you now because otherwise I'm gonna forget about it, okay? And we will return to Valtr's quest, okay, in a minute. So, after defeating Ludwig in the previous episode, if you didn't see it, go watch it. It was epic. It was tense. It was crazy, okay? It was phenomenal. The whole fight, okay? The whole fight with him. The feeling was phenomenal. After defeating him, we also got a Carol rune called Guidance. Boosts rally potential plus 20%. So I didn't show it to you guys, sorry. I totally forgot about the rune. I was so happy that we did finish him in the first try and we got Moonlight Sword and cool dialogue with him, but I totally forgot about this rune. So, as you see, boost amount of life recovered by rallying. So, some lore. And let's see now the stuff Valtr gave us, and then let's speak to him, and we'll proceed with his quest. I wanted to say fest because I wanted to say quest and further in the same time. We need to proceed with fest. With festival. Yeah. No. What is going on? You need to proceed with his quest further. It's not the end. Where is the thing he gave us? Oh, I also forgot about something. In the first episode, something else. In the first episode, we got firing hammer badge. I think I didn't show it to you guys. Yeah, there's so many things happening right now in the game that I'm missing some stuff right now. Like, not missing actually. I'm forgetting to show it to you guys. So this is a badge. We need to see what's available in the buff. Okay, I think it's gonna be here in the consumables. Let's see where it is. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, here. League staff. Hides a directory listing the names of League confederates. The League staff is the sign of confederate. A directory within the hilt lists the name of fellow confederates. Members of the League brandish this staff to indicate themselves to fellow members of the League. There shall be no sympathy for those engaged in the bloody mission of the League, no matter that an oath must be taken to uphold the illusion. And we also got a new gesture. So this is it. We got this. Let's talk to him again.
Hello, Confederate. Has your stomach not turned at the world of man? So wondrously wretched and brimming with unsightly vermin, much like our very own mission.
He's obviously mad, like lots of other NPCs in here.
Hello, Confederate.
Okay. He's repeating himself, but this is not the end of his quest line, and we need to defeat Valtr. And yeah, I remember that sometimes like I decided to attack him. This is the thing I did mostly on my playthroughs, like most of the times, and then I was able to. But after crushing the vermin and getting this stuff, okay. But sometimes he could attack me, like he was about to attack me when I did return to this location. So let's see if he will attack me this time. Okay, let's see. Doesn't matter if you attack him first or... Okay, let's get rid of the cross. It doesn't matter if you attack him first or he attacks you first. If it occurs after crushing the vermin in front of him, it's good. Okay, no, he didn't attack me. Then let's attack him. Okay, it's good. This is how it's supposed to be. Let's attack him. Let's be prepared for fight.
Well, how quaint. You scoff at the League? Then you are yourself a beast. A defiled mess of rotten flesh. My time is done. Glory to my League Confederates.
And we got one-eyed iron helm. So we got his helm. It's part of a constable set. So we now have like the full set of constable. We can also check this one out. We have full set right now. Like, look at this. We got, previously in the DLC, we got constable's garb, constable's gloves and trousers, and now we got one-eyed iron helm, which is Valtr's helm. This is exactly the same outfit he wore. So, yeah, we completed the whole outfit. This is good. We are progressing his questline. But this is not the end. Now, if we gonna step out of here, we got a Madra's twin, which is another hunter. He will only appear here if you defeat Valtr. Of course, if you're gonna defeat Valtr without crushing the vermin, then you will not get his helmet. And now, after defeating Madara's twin, we got Madara's whistle. This is a tool. This is actually the tool we need for the trophy too if you are going for a platinum. And now, after getting these two items, we have everything. We completed Vault's questline, and this is how I am doing it, okay? This is my way of doing this questline. I did it. It worked this time. I did it the same way on my every previous playthrough, and I still know that there are some people out there who still are having problems with gathering the vermin, with getting everything. If you are afraid of not getting all of the vermin, you can just before fighting these red-eyed hunters in the DLC, you can apply the Carol rune, impurity, um, to be 100% sure that you will get vermin every time, but they did give me vermin without the impurity rune. On my previous playthroughs, I always applied the impurity rune and before fighting them and got vermin all the time, and I remember getting like 3 vermin every time. And the next step is to crush it in front of Valt's eyes while having impurity rune. I'm just talking about my way doing this quest, okay? It worked. We did everything, we got everything of it. It's done. We got his helmet and we got Madara's whistle. Like I said, if you won't crush vermin, or you won't gather the vermin, you won't crush it either way, uh, you're gonna attack Valtr. The Madara's twin will arrive either way, and you will be only getting Madara's whistle, but no Valtr's helm. So in order to get both of them, you have to do it like this. But yeah, I also saw that the people like I didn't see it personally like someone having 5 vermin in their inventory. Just where's the Madras whistle here? I didn't see it like personally like someone having 5 vermin in their inventory on their like one playthrough on offline. But there are people talking about it. Okay, there are lots of people talking about it on the internet. They were having some issues. Some people say no, you need 5 vermin to collect it. Some people say no, I got 3 vermin and it worked. And somebody else said no, I got 4 vermin and it also worked. So yeah, this is the thing that the whole thing is bugged, but this way worked for me and it may work for you guys, okay? Summon a giant serpent from the nightmare, Madara's whistle. This is a very cool thing I actually used on one of my private playthroughs when I did blood what was it? Blood tinge build with a blood letter. It was a weapon from a DLC, and it was like my idea of a build. Actually, I just created this build of my own. It wasn't only just a blood tinge build, but it was a build of a mad plague doctor with a giant blood letter. He was stabbing himself and drawing his own blood. And I also used this whistle to summon this giant serpent out of the ground. And I also used some poison knives and got this whole outfit of Alien the Crow. And I was wearing this crow mask with its beak because it looked like similar. It looked similar to this mask of these plague doctors. You know, it was so cool. It was one of the most enjoying builds. Actually, try this one out. Try this one out. I just created this build on my own. I just thought of it, and it was freaking amazing. Whistle of the Madaros twins denies the size of the Forbidden Woods. The twins grew up alongside a poisonous snake and developed a silent inhuman kinship. The poisonous snake grew uncontrollably, raised on a healthy diet of beasts and trails. Even after their deaths, it is said to respond to the call of the twins' whistle from within the nightmare. Sadly, I am not able to use it because it requires 18 of blood tinge, not arcane. Even though it's a kind of magical thing, it's not connected to the arcane, it's actually connected to the blood tinge. That's why I used it on my blood tinge build. But it's so freaking cool. You just use this whistle, you whistle, and then a giant head of a serpent is coming out of ground and it's grabbing something and it's just eating something. Whatever comes in their way, okay? Guys, let's go back to the DLC. Guys, I wanted to talk to Simon, like go back to talk to Simon, but now I just went back over here. Like I went back over here because there is a main path leading us there. Okay? But When I saw the loading screen, I just thought, oh no, wait, Simon. Simon is waiting for us. I need to speak to him. But now he appeared over here, and now I just remember that, yeah, after the fight with Ludwig, Simon will appear in this place, and we can speak to him.
A tragic figure, but he will shame himself no longer. He died with his ideals untarnished. He was a true hero, and earned that much at least. Do you know why the hunters are drawn to this nightmare? Because it sprouted from their very misdeeds. Things that some would rather keep secret. A pitiful tale of petty arrogance, really. High time someone exposed the whole charade. Now, go on ahead. You seek nightmares and the secrets within, do you not? Now, you see.
Okay, this is fine. Okay, Simon's still here. I had to go back to the Hunter's Dream to change the rune. The rune called Impurity to the Hunter's Room.
Shrouded by night, but with steady stride. Colored by blood, but always clear of mind. Proud under the church. Beasts are a curse, and a curse is a shackle. Only ye, the true blades of the church.
And here is the other NPC from this DLC. Sadly, this door is locked, but we can open this. I think this guy was called Yamamura.
Shrouded by night, but with steady stride under the church. Beasts
He's gonna repeat this dialogue. Okay, let's go over here. This place is also very vicious. There's a dude in a chair. He's slowly approaching, but I want to get this dude. Oh no. This dude is actually shooting at me. Okay, you know what? Let's just smack him. Yes, we did this. Yeah, bullets, thank you. Let's explore this prison. Lots of lore, lots of dialogues, lots of stuff we got today. Okay. We have to be very, very careful because I remember there was like one guy standing behind the door in one of the cells. I think it was yeah, this one is locked too. I think it was a old hunter. Or maybe not the old hunter, but one of the hunters NPCs, but a hostile one. Yeah, this place is so vicious. Let's see. Yeah, this is a very good thing that we can just rotate our camera. Hello there? Oh, this is a very cool thing. Look at this woman. Look at her size. She's big. She's so freaking big. We got Fist of Gracia. And it's a new weapon. It's a weapon. It's a weapon, guys. It's a weapon. Left-hand weapon. Fist of Gracia. It's for those who like some... You know what. You know what. To fist their enemies. A chunk of iron fitted with finger holes. Yeah, it's basically like a cestus, but it's a stony one or iron one. Yeah, the hulking hunter woman, simple Gracia, ever hopeless when handling hunter firearms, preferred to knock the lights out of beasts with this hunk of iron. Oh, it's iron, okay. Which incidentally caused heavy stagger. Gracia was fearsome hunter, and to onlookers her unrelenting pummeling appeared oddly heroic. No wonder this weapon later assumed her name. So this was one exception. Like this was the hunter who didn't like to fight with fire weapons, and she was using her own fists, but not bare fists. She had this weapon. Okay, we'll get the key to these doors. Now we need to be very careful since this place is very dangerous. I advise you guys to go over here to eliminate the rats because we can already hear the little foots. Their little footsteps. Come on. Oh, it dropped something. Poison knife, yeah. Bloodstone chunk. This is beautiful. And this is it over here. And now let's be careful. Yeah, today is the day of fighting hunters, actually, guys. Yeah, today is such a day of fighting hunters. Grades 1 wisdom in DLC and beyond. Okay, there we go. There we see an NPC. It's a hostile NPC, but beware. There's another one standing right there. They are ready, okay? They are ready. They are prepared to fight us. And like you can't approach only one. Both of them will trigger, like both of them. And the other one, the white one, this is a both of them were women. I just prefer to go like totally down over here to this prison and fight just one of them peacefully before the second one comes over here. Oh god. They can both come down here. This one is holding Ludwig's blade. Yeah, we got her. It's better to lure one of them to the prison because there is a chance the second one won't come in here. But sometimes when I played, we get Madman's knowledge. Sometimes when I played Bloodborne, the second one, the white one, would also come down here. Then you will get some more time to actually escape her. Oh, 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 oh. The game almost crashed. Yeah, the second one is much more dangerous since she's using some deadly magic, some blue meteorites. And she has this shredded cane, which is a whip, but she's weaker. She's weaker. Both of them, they don't have that much health, but they are very dangerous if you have to fight both of them. As you saw, she was ready to come downstairs and get me. But she was so slow. Okay, so this is everything in here, and now, very cool, very fun part. This is the altar where we have to insert eye pendant, which we obtained in the first episode from this fire cleric beast in the Grand Cathedral. So I told you guys that if you are scared to pick it up because you think, okay, maybe this will wake up the beast. No, it won't wake up the beast, but some people will just save it for later and go back later for this eye pendant. But I personally, I would like to get this eye pendant immediately because I don't want to go back there, okay, through all these enemies just to grab this eye pendant. This is the eye pendant we need, and this is the surgery altar, and we need to insert this thing in here. It's a key item in this DLC. It's a story item we need to proceed further. So today we're hunting hunters actually. Valtr, Mother's Twin, these two ladies of the Healing Church. You can attack Simon too, I think, but I think because I never attacked him. I like Simon. He's a chill dude. So let me know if he will fight you. I think yeah, because it's a standard thing for I think for all the hunters, all the hunter NPCs, right? Even if they are friendly, you can still attack them and they will fight back. And this is the place. This is the new location. Oh, I stepped on this elevator. We'll wait because there is a secret with this elevator. We need to go down before we go further with this new location. Yeah, I have to use the lantern and go back to the hunter's dream. Come on. Sorry, I accidentally stepped on the elevator and it came down. We have to go back because the cutscene triggered it and we automatically use the elevator and we are here. But there's a cool thing you don't want to miss. And it's really missable. You want to step on the elevator again. You want to go back down, all the way down. And this is actually this is looking like a Grand Cathedral too, actually. This is looking like a Grand Cathedral where we fought Vicar Amelia and where we fought this, where we found this fire cleric beast. And now what you need to do, you can operate device, you can also step on this elevator. But it's better to step on this elevator and wait for this altar to go back, like up. And then you will see another altar over here with an item. which is coming from down there. Now we can step on it, inspect surgery altar, and we got Lawrence's skull. Look at this. This is insane. And this thing, let me tell you, lots of lore, lots of stuff, lots of hunting hunters today. What is going on? Um, was it in the key items or no? Yeah, key items. Skull of Lawrence, first vicar of the Healing Church. So Vicar Amelia was his student, and Lawrence skull. It's not Ludwig, it's Lawrence. Lawrence skull, it is said that Lawrence's skull was actually on the altar in the main game, the skull we touched after defeating Vicar Amelia. Lots of people say that, but to me, yeah, no. This is a theory. This is not a fact. Like it's a theory, but some people treat it some kind of fact, some kind of a piece of lore. But let me tell you, this is Lawrence's skull, and it's a human skull, right? It's not a beast skull. We You haven't seen Lawrence like properly in the cutscene when we saw him with Master Willem, when he spoke to Master Willem. We only saw Master Willem and we heard Lawrence's voice. He was a student of Master Willem in Bergenwerf first. And this is his human skull. Skull of Lawrence, first vicar of the Healing Church. In reality, he became the first cleric beast, and his human skull only exists within the nightmare. The skull is a symbol of Lawrence's past and what he failed to protect. He is designed to seek his skull, but even if he found it, it could never restore his memories. And this is a hint, guys. This is a hint, and this is the actual lore we are speaking about, okay? So we will go back to the skull in the Grand Cathedral after defeating Vicar Amelia in a minute, okay? Let's focus on this specific line. In reality, he became the first cleric beast. So yeah, the first cleric beast, the first optional boss in the main game we fought on the bridge, it was Lawrence. Yeah. When Lawrence left Master Willem, he didn't abandon him, he left Bergenwerf. We didn't know what happened to him. And a whole plot, like whole story of Lawrence was left in the main game, and we didn't know what happened to him. So in DLC, we find out that he was the cleric beast we fought on the bridge. Yeah, it was Lawrence, but it was called the cleric beast. The boss itself was called cleric beast, but it was Lawrence. And now we see this line: skull only exists within the nightmares. The skull is a symbol of Lawrence's past and what he failed to protect. He is destined to seek his skull, but even if he found it, it could never restore his memories. And now we know what I told you about the cleric beast, the fire cleric beast from this DLC is the same cleric beast from the main game. Yeah, it is Lawrence, and it is a fact. It's not a theory. As you see, it's a fact. It's official lore. It is Lawrence. After we defeated him in the main game on the bridge, he somehow teleported to Hunter's nightmare from the dream to nightmare and became a fiery cleric beast, much stronger version of the cleric beast, but is still him. It's still Lawrence. So what is the use of this key item? We need to go back to the Grand Cathedral where we saw Lawrence sleeping, sitting, unconscious, whatever it was, and we need to give him the skull because he's looking for his skull, but we cannot restore his memories. It's not like we can talk to him or something. No, it's an optional boss fight in this DLC. We have to bring the skull and activate the boss fight. That's why it was hidden, so it was an optional thing. And let's go back. I will use this thing. It's another elevator. We can step on it again. Hello? Okay, stepping is not working. Then we will use the lever and we have to step on it and go down where this thing came from. And I will tell you guys what is happening with this crazy theory. Some people have theory that the skull we touched after fighting Vicar Amelia was Lawrence's beastly skull. But I am not agreeing with that because the skull after defeating Vicar Amelia, the skull we touched, was looking totally differently. It was a beast skull, it wasn't a human skull, but it was looking like Ludwig's skull, not Lawrence's skull. Because it was in the shape of a horse head, not the shape of a cleric beast head. But there are still people who think no, this is Lawrence's skull, but a beastly skull. It's not even looking like a cleric beast skull. It's looking like Ludwig's skull. Yeah, but back then when there was no DLC, There were crazy theories about Lawrence that the cleric beast was him actually, even before DLC, and people believed that it was his skull. Nobody assumed it was a Ludwig's skull because there was no Ludwig at that point. Nobody knew Ludwig turned into a beast, but now we know that this was officially Ludwig's skull. I think it was a Ludwig skull. Yeah, it looked like Ludwig's skull. Okay, we got church cannon. Beautiful. Look at this. Cannon used by Healing Church. We can go back now. Okay, I got back to the Hunter's Dream to get some blood vials, and yeah, this is a research hall, new location, new second location, and we need to go back here to this lamp at some point later in the game because we will meet Simon again, and we got some insight. Okay, let's kill this little one. We'll end soon. We'll end the video soon, but yeah, let's explore for a little bit. And in this place, yeah, in here specifically, we need some antidotes. And
Has someone, anyone, seen my eyes? I am afraid I've dropped them in a puddle. Everything's pale now.
yeah, this is the first thing we see in the in new location, right? This is pretty normal, right? This is something pretty normal, guys. Okay, nothing to concern about, like nothing to be afraid, no nothing. Yeah, see this water is poisonous. We got a bloodstone chunk. Yeah, and this dude is a patient, but he isn't hostile. We can talk to him again.
Has someone, anyone, I am afraid.
He's repeating himself. We can leave him. He is looking for his eyes. He doesn't have a head. It's like a pulp of flesh in here in this bag on his head. That's why he doesn't have eyes. That's why he's looking for eyes. And someone just dropped down here from above, like this patient, this an enemy. We got blue elixir. But yeah, it's not like every creature who looks like him will be friendly towards us. This one is locked. We still need to remember the prison, right? We still need to find the key to the prison. We still need to go back there, right? So yeah, we need to keep it in mind. This one does not open from this side, so this one definitely gonna be a shortcut. And we have some signboards we can read. Laboratory floor 1. Yeah, and we can begin with the exploration of this location. As you see, these are the patients, but this is actually an enemy. And I am really happy when I look at this damage we are dealing. Because these guys are extremely dangerous. And we have like loads of options, right? We can go over there, we can go over here. Let's go over here first. Let's get rid of these guys. They are very dangerous. Especially the one attack they are doing with running forward, rushing forward towards you and swinging their arms. Look at this. There's a lot of these guys. And that's why we got blue elixir, because with the blue elixir... Oh, there's one. Oh, look at him. This is also an enemy. This is also a patient, but he's in a very bad shape, okay, we may say. We need to be very careful since there are also some traps in this laboratory. The whole laboratory, look at this whole place. Like, it's so simple to get lost in here. There are so many floors, and they are going and going and going and never ending, right? So yeah, let's use blue elixir in this place, because it's gonna help. It's gonna help to melt into the whole environment. We need to watch out for the traps. Sometimes we may find a tile, which if we step on it, then some of these products on the shelves will explode. We need to go over here, but I would like to go over here first. And let's take a look on this floor first. Like, this is the floor we need to inspect. Blood vials. There are a lot of these guys. There's also a passage over here. And actually, we can open this one. Yeah, we need to be very careful, though. So dark in here and scary.
Just kill me.
I just hope the others won't come in here.
From this place before I go mad.
So see, some of these patients, we can talk to them, to some of these. Oh no. Yeah, I need to get rid of these guys if I want to speak to these dudes. There are a lot of these patients, and maybe one patient is not that dangerous, but if they corner you, like in a very large group, as a large group, then you will be having problems. They are so savage, they are so freaking savage. We cannot talk to this dude, maybe because I'm
guilty. I know. But I won't do it again. I promise. The dumb darkness. It. It frightens me. And what rises from its very depths.
Is it okay? We can talk to them because I had blue elixir. I couldn't talk to them. This girl's voice isn't the same voice of Amisha from the Black Tail Innocence. I think it's the same very voice. Black Tail Innocence, Amisha.
Someone. Help me. I'm guilty. I know. But I won't do it again. I promise. The dumb darkness. It. It frightens me. And what rises from its very depths.
Very depths. I won't do it again. I promise. These lines, they just scream Amisha, like especially these lines.
Lady Maria, please take my hand. Please help me. Don't let me drown.
As you see, it's a total madhouse. Madhouse in here.
Please help me.
Yeah, we can kill them. They won't be defending themselves. But yeah, as you see, it's total madhouse in here. We have a ladder, and we can use this ladder. But I'll be using in the next video because we're gonna end. I'll be using the other path. I'll be just going inside this room on the very end of this path. Patient room floor 2. Because we will end up over here either way. I think it's gonna be safer to not use the ladder right now, but to go to this room. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We're gonna end the video right now. Lots of lore, lots of fine things, fine curiosities, fine stuff, hidden objects, and lots of fighting with other hunters. I hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next episode. Bye bye, guys.